Thank you for joining us again on another edition of project management and how AI is being integrated with project management. And our conversation is going to be on AI and project management. And to have this conversation, I have again with me Chamil Mendis. Chamil, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sujit.
So we've had two episodes where we spoke about the background as to how AI is being integrated to project management. And then we also had another episode where we talked about how the importance of having a center of excellence, which would help streamline the workflows of project management. And today I have one question. Uh, when you take a project, it involves several people, and we call them the stakeholders. Right? So there are different stakeholders. And they are very important people as part of the project. And the success and failure is dependent on all these stakeholders. Can AI improve the stakeholder engagement? And can it enhance the collaboration in projects? Chaman?
Yes, Sujit. It's a very interesting question, and as you said, success of the project is depend on the collaboration between the stakeholders. If you don't have proper collaboration between your stakeholders, you cannot run a project successfully. So, how do you keep your make your stakeholders? When you say stakeholders, could be your project sponsors, it could be your team, it could be your suppliers, like that, and so on. So there are multiple stakeholders within project, and where you as a project manager, you need to communicate them, keep them up to date every time. So like your senior managers. So this is where AI come into picture. If you take the traditional project management, we used to send emails, we used to make calls and tell this is the status, and like we used to communicate. We used to spend a lot of time on traditional ways of communication, which now can be automated easily using AI enabled software, AI and enable. There are GPTs are available, generative pre-trained transformers, like generative AI tools. So you can automate. If you take an example, there are generative AI tool available to automate your phone tasks. So you just need to configure your phone AI assistant with your project data, and that AI assistant will make you call automatically to your supplier or maybe your senior manager or on a scheduled time, and then it can ask your project details or it can pass your project details to both way communication. That can free up the manual time spent by the traditional project manager. So think about a scenario where you don't need to worry about communicating your project information to your senior management, as well as the suppliers uh, and your team. So this AI phone tool can take care of everything. This is a one example. There are other examples also, like where you can use some of the uh, generative AI tools to gather information. Like if you take agile project, like every day we used to have a 10 to 15 minutes daily stand-up meeting with the team. You go and talk to your team, and it says everyone is standing, and you talk to the team and ask, what did you do yesterday, what are your plan to do today, and are there any impediments on your way. So three questions you will ask, and each team member will provide three information. Let's say you have a 10, you are spending basically 15 minutes with your team. Let's say you have a 10-member team, and you have to spend like 15 minutes of your team, and which you don't need to do now. there are AI bots available, automated call automated Scrum Masters are there. So you can program this AI Scrum Master to talk to your team and get this information. It could be using a voice communication, or it could be using chat. So we don't need to have a physical environment, physically meet everyone to meet and get the information, and this will enable efficiency within your project management team. So let's say if you are having a remote team where a couple of team members are co-located in a different country, and maybe the developers are in a different location, different countries, so you can easily communicate, you can easily make the communication channel automated using this generative AI tool, which enable the project manager to make their project easy and effective. So let's say senior manager want to get the information, there are bots already available, or either they can use the automated phone AI phone assistant. You just need to dial the number and you can find that information directly. So that information is up to date information which is updated by another bot within the same workflow. So this way you can keep all your stakeholders happy and connected and communicate up to date information on real time basis, so which will ultimately leads the success of your project.
Chamil, I mean, it's very interesting. When I say very interesting, small details go a long way, especially in a project management, right? And usually you have scrum meetings or stand-up meetings, whatever you call, is to find out, are we on track, or have you encountered any unforeseen issues? Now, when we are talking about these bots, which can provide real-time information, that also means you are able to detect any issues in the project way much early, right? So you
Absolutely
probably you're not going to wait till a scrum meeting, but the
correct.
moment it hits that point and you find that it's going to cause an unscheduled delay, then it can do an escalation, right? So you
Correct.
can probably even have an emergency meeting. Now, so I'm actually seeing a lot of value coming out of it, uh, especially when you say it reduces the fatigue which sets in terms of doing routine tasks. Would it increase the project costs?
It's a very tricky question, though. Yes, it will increase the cost, but in some way, it can make a lot of benefit. It can add a lot of benefit to your project. So, let's say you are spending these tools for some dollars, and which can drastically cut down your time. So researchers has shown that if you are leveraging this generative AI tool to make your project workflows automated, and it has cut down uh, the effort by 40 to 50%. At the moment, I'm talking about the current trends, but you need to pay attention that these tools has been evolved every day. So
Evolving.
maybe tomorrow it can drastically cut down the time up to 60% of project manager's time, which he and other team members try to spend within their day-to-day routine tasks manually. So when you say cost, everyone is I mean scared, like before you go into AI automation within your organization, will there be a ROI, good in ROI, and will do I have to pay a lot of premium, do I need to purchase a language model, and do I need to have a lot of computing power, do I have a sufficient cloud space to train these models? So many questions are coming in. That's what we discussed during the last episode. That is the responsibility of AI COE, Center of Excellence. These experts or consultants who sits and create the plan, create the policies and procedures, has to make the decision, make the make or buy decision. So there are so many options, like even SMEs can use ChatGPT up to some extent, and there are Microsoft Copilot available. We know, like, most of the SMEs and enterprises are today using Office 365. With the Office 365, you can easily use Microsoft Copilot, and on top of that Microsoft Copilot, you can use Copilot Studio to create your own GPTs, your bots, which is trained using your own corporate data. The good thing is you can use the same security layer which is already on the Microsoft 365. Also, if you are a Azure user, Azure, if you have a Azure subscription and you have services running on Azure cloud, and you are already protected by Azure security layer, then you can easily use Azure AI service to create your own models, or train your existing models, train your models with your existing corporate data. So you don't need to worry about the security. It's already taken care of by the existing security layer. And also cost is minimal, because you are anyway paying the subscription for that Azure monthly subscription. So you just need to pay a little bit of additional subscription money. So think about these factors where you can leverage the power of AI and generative AI tool in different ways without spending much lot of money. And if you still concerned about the money, there are open source language models are there freely available on GitHub, as well as the Hugging Face. So many platforms are there. You can get a team and create your own models and train the own models according to your company size, and which you don't need to have a huge amount of computing power. You can use Azure cloud or any existing your even on-premise infrastructure. So think about these kind of aspects when you want to think about the cost. So cost is not a big issue, and it can be easily when you say benefits, when you compare with cost versus benefits, I would say benefits, it's more than the cost that you spending, because you can see the output immediately. You don't need to wait for a couple of years, because these tools can drastically minimize your time that you used to spend within your project workflows. And also it can automatically find and suggest the areas for improvement. It can give you, it is your AI assistant. Today what we are seeing here is the assistant, AI as an assistant, where another person sitting behind you, like a uh, co-pilot, where uh, the AI is helping you to drive your project successfully without failing, without making mistake. So think as the AI as assistant and try to leverage.
Absolutely. Chamil, in essence of time, very quickly, what does the future look like?
Oh, very interesting question. Yeah, I was talking about the current AI. We are living in an era where the AI is weak. We call it as a uh, weak AI. So the next era going to be AGI, artificial general intelligence, and thereafter SGI, artificial super intelligent, ASI, so, artificial super intelligence. So in current era where we have a narrow AI or weak AI, these generative AI tools can perform a task which is assigned to them. It cannot think, and it cannot do anything other than what you ask to do. So there are a lot of new development happening in the world of AI. So these chatbots are evolving over the period of time, and now we are getting autonomous AI assistant. The best example is recently there is a AI software engineer which is released by a AI startup, and they were saying, and this AI software engineer can simply take a task and complete from start to scratch without human interaction. So all you need to give you is, you simply tell the AI software engineer, the model, what you need to build, and basically you create a project plan, or you just need to give a project scope document and upload it to the site as a text prompt, and it can create, for example, if you ask the AI software engineer to create a comprehensive website and host it on the Azure cloud within the company premises. So it can design the website, it will test, and it will create deploy within your environment, and it will give you the URL where you just need to publish it. So this is how this tool has been evolved over the period of last couple of months. So I'm really surprised. Are we going to get AI project manager soon? We don't know, and that's news we have to keep watching. And if the AI project managers are already there, and what are we going to do as a project manager? Because you don't need a human project manager to do all these tasks. There are already AI scrum masters are available, generative AI tool which can work as a scrum master, which can fulfill all the routine tasks done by the scrum master. Why not AI project management? We don't know. AGI is coming, and we don't know when the AGI comes, we might see this autonomous AI agents which can take up a task and completely handle your team. So future is very evolving, and only thing is, we don't need to scare, and we don't need to afraid for the future, and we need to face the future, and we need to think in an angle where how we can use this tool to make a better decision, and and how we can use these remaining tasks for innovation. So this is where the project innovation going to come in the future. So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So, Chamil, thank you so much. You shared a lot of aspects of how AI would be used in project management. As you briefly mentioned, okay, would it replace human project managers? I would say it would take a little more time, a little longer than what we would anticipate, because I guess there are certain human-based decision making has to be built into the team, into the platform. So it's definitely coming, but it will take a little bit of time. But in the interim, what I believe from all what you said is that we can definitely use AI or generative AI to optimize the routine tasks. And viewers, one of the things you guys need to probably take note of is setting up a center of excellence, because that would define the the guardrails within which framework you would actually do your project management. And you can start small, maybe automate few tasks which are very very routine, for example scrum meetings, or maybe alert delays, or identified bottlenecks. So I guess it's definitely out there to enhance the project manager's ability to deliver more efficiently. And you also mentioned briefly about the cost. I would say the benefits are going to outweigh the cost of investment in AI tools. So in the long term, maybe uh, it can even reduce the delivery time, reduce the errors, and the time the managers would spend coordinating those issues would significantly come down. So that cost can be repurposed on a AI tool. So with that note, I would like the viewers to keep looking out for similar discussions, because Chamil did mention Microsoft Copilot. He spoke about Microsoft Azure, but then I'm going to go out there and look out to see whether there are any other platforms which are out there which is capable of doing the similar activities. Right. So with that, thank you so much, Chamil, for making time to talk about how AI is going to enhance project management and enhance the life of project managers. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sujit. It's my pleasure to join with you, and I hope that viewers will be able to take it from here and try to utilize and use these generative AI for betterment of their day-to-day life.